Do you mind, family, if I speak my mind freely? It's all I really have in this world is my conscience and my mind. Can't escape from it. Do you have your conscience? Do you have your mind? Are you gone another place in time, inside, and outside? Because we're walking about in this world. And some of us have figured out how to live, and some of us haven't. Some of us are battling to live, fighting to live. And we're all fighting in some way, though, shape, form, or fashion. Um, because we, as people walking the earth, we want a better life for ourselves and those around us, and those around us. Or is it just those that's close to us, those that the Father gives to us, those that want to be in your life when they call to you, when they come out to you, or when they're around you, when they're with you? Is that what you just embrace and anything that comes to you? Or do you go out and interact with people and communicate with them for a moment, time, and space to share a few words, Or, like I say, I go where I go and I speak to who I speak to for a second, but um, we're trying to get by, I say, and certain things I just can't find to grip myself around, and that's just people plan their own death. You know what I mean? When they pick a lot, when they pick a plot, they say, I want to pay for this grave. I know it's a time appointed, but no man knows the time exactly. And what's impossible with man ain't impossible with the Father. I don't know how long I'm going to live. I don't know if I'm going to be 80 or 100 or 120. It's something I just don't know. Um, that's up to the Most High, living Father, eternal, one living, the one creator. And so when I'm carried away, I feel like it's raptured season, that I'm going raptured somewhere, right? And I ain't in no spirit realm, because if I was, you are there with me if you choose to listen to me. Um, but that's not the case. We're in real life. And you know that real life is affected by real life. Other life can affect your life. Whether someone's casting you in prison, whether you cast yourself in prison, any interaction that you have, it's not just prison, it's a conversation with a person. Just a simple, civilized conversation. Can you have a civilized conversation with a person and get their perspective of life without criticizing or putting one down? I think I can. I believe I can do that. I ain't the little engine that could, but I think I can respect a person for being who they are openly instead of trying to do things secretly, or in judging another when I don't know what a person does. They can say they're good, they can say they're bad, but it doesn't matter what they say. I can see the good and I can see the bad. Just like I can see some of the good in me and I can see some of the bad in me. That's why no one's perfect. And so, knowing that, I strive to be a little bit more perfect than I have been in my life, because I know no one's, supposedly everyone says no one's perfect. I mean, a person will say that, but then they turn around and act like they are perfect, like they're 100% perfect, and they make no mistakes. And so, therefore, they will inflict pain out of spite and whatever reason. But those afflictions that a person calls is rewards, I believe, for others. Because if you cause stripes against someone, and you can do it physically, emotionally, mentally. Um, you can hurt a person. You really can, and by just simply doing something or not doing something or stop doing something altogether. And so you worry about these people. Like even with Stephanie Marie Hall and my son Davion, um, I hope and pray that they're safe and that they're blessed and that they're being well taken care of, better than I could take care of them. I don't wish no harm to them because they're precious. I think all life is precious and should be cherished. And but we see in this world, life is not cherished to the maximum because the maximum is a person giving the maximum to each person. If they have it in them to do, because then they do away with the stealing and the thievery, and I mean the people that do whatever they do will stand out like a sore thumb. You know, if you're a thief, you're a thief. You're a murderer, you're a murderer. But people just driving, going to and fro to work and home and just trying to be there for their family, they should be left alone. And those that stand out will stand out. But I don't judge no one. I just don't know where people think they can run or go to in the world where this is happening all over the globe. Bad things are happening to people. I don't know who's good and bad in the situation because I don't try to put myself in no situation. I just say we need peace on the earth. You need to love your neighbor as you love yourself. And if you want to be fruitful and multiply, if you want to have a real community and a real family where you don't have to worry about your kid going to play with another kid and this kid want to engage in whatever, or your kid want to do whatever, and they have no sense of the value of life, and they have to value their life as they have to value someone else's life because that's someone else's child. At the end of the day, someone loves that person. Now, if they're doing some wicked thing, just outright wickedness, and you know what you see, you know what you hear. You know what a person speaking about, it must be about that. So I am just saying, I give praise and I give glory to the Father. There's nothing else I can do in this old world that we live in, because that's all we're doing is live on, work on and paying to live and living to pay. And so I pray that we make it to that good day of rest, each one, before it's too late, that we all meet that stage of rest where you can enjoy life peacefully, but not hearing no negativity and streets paved in gold, you know what I mean? And, real fortresses of peace in humility, the meek, the remnant, the multitude, the elect 144,000, those chosen by the Most High Living One. Let them reign, because maybe peace, true peace, will come upon the earth. But in the earth will quiet down. Mother Earth will quiet down from all the trampling and all the other things done upon her. And we don't even share and share alike. We're taking all the resources and minerals and stuff from the earth and making each other pay for them. And then you wonder why you have thievery, because some people are in a position to buy these things. And so, you know, you want to buy these things too for your children because you see these things. Or your wife, if you have one, you want to buy these things for your wife and you have to work so hard to buy these things for her. What's more important than you? Is the things more important than you, or is you more important than those things? I know that. I ain't know the answer to that because I'm me. And I ain't think no thing is worth more than me. Just like I don't think no thing is worth more than a person. So there's no reason for me to, like I say, a person taking life over it. You know what I mean? I just don't get that. But I give praise and I give glory, peace, blessing, and shalom, family.